Why you should hire a personal property buyer's agent in Spain? I'm compelled to make this video because I realized that most foreign property buyers do not understand the figure of a property buyer's agent in Spain. And I perfectly get it, since here in Spain it's not very common to find property buyer's agent like us. You will put a lot of effort into finding a real estate agency who can provide the services we offer. Our business model is very unique, and that is why I cannot speak for all property buyer's agencies in Spain. But I will talk about how do we work and how can we help you purchase your property in Spain. And first of all, a property buyer's agency is not a conventional real estate agency. In fact, I would not trust an agency who claims to provide both buyer's agent services and conventional real estate agent services. It just makes no sense because there is a major conflict of interest between buyers and sellers. You cannot represent and protect the interests of both parties. This is like going to court and having the same lawyer defending both parties. It just doesn't make sense. A conventional real estate agency, which is the 99% of agencies you will find online, works exclusively for the property seller and not the buyer. The seller will be the one who pays the agency fees, and the agency will protect the seller's interests. Since they work for sellers, they have a very limited portfolio of property listings. And obviously they will not try to sell you anything outside of their portfolio, since they will not make any money out of it. So if you finally decide to work with a conventional real estate agency, you can only expect to see less than 1% of the total properties available in the market. And obviously they will try to set the highest possible price for their properties because they are going to favor the seller's interests. So even though they are not making money directly from you, they are actually making a lot of money out of you by setting higher prices for their properties. In some popular places like Costa Blanca or the Costa del Sol, you can see how they easily ask for a 15 to 20% above market value. They cannot sell you below market value because their client will not allow it and will go to another real estate agency to sell his property. On the other side, a property buyer's agent works exclusively for the buyer and will always protect the interest of the buyer, not the seller. But obviously will be the buyer who pays the buyer's agent fees. However, a property buyer's agent do not have a limited portfolio of listings, but has all the properties available in the market. The property buyer will give a purchase order to the buyer's agent listing all the preferences and requirements, the budget, and all the necessary conditions that the property must have. And the buyer's agent will look for the best properties that fit perfectly in the buyer's criteria. Normally, both conventional real estate agencies and property buyer's agencies are limited to the real estate transaction, which is simply the process of buying or selling a property. And here is where we have our main competitive advantage, since our service is designed to cover all the needs of a foreign property buyer, from the beginning to the end, including immigration, banking, and real estate solutions. First of all, we design personalized immigration strategies. If you need a visa to come to Spain, we will advise you on the best visas for your situation and help you through the entire immigration process. We will contact the Spanish consulate in your country of residence and help you with all the paperwork and bureaucracy so that you don't need to hire an additional immigration lawyer to do it. We will help you out with the NIE certificate application in Spain, which is a compulsory document that you will need in order to purchase a property or even to open a bank account in Spain. Moreover, in the event that you invest in real estate in Spain with the purpose of obtaining the golden visa, our team of lawyers will provide you all the legal assistance you will need to apply for the golden visa. As I mentioned, our business model consists of providing a full comprehensive service, so you don't have to end up hiring 4 different companies to carry out this whole process of purchasing a property. And in this way, you will end up saving thousands of euros. In terms of banking solutions, we are in constant contact with Spanish banks, and we perfectly know which are the best bank accounts depending on your profile. So before buying a property, we will help you open a bank account in Spain, and fully remotely if you want. We also have our own mortgage brokers specialized in mortgages for foreign investors, either residents in Spain or non-residents in Spain. In case you want to take a mortgage for purchasing your property, we will negotiate with more than 35 national banks and offer you the best mortgage deals. This company was originally created to help foreign real estate investors, so we have a very investor's mindset. We are constantly researching the banking and real estate market in Spain, and we know perfectly well the best banking and real estate investment strategies for foreign citizens in Spain. Keep in mind that just by choosing a good bank account, you will save up to 0.50% of the purchase price only in commissions for the immediate transfer of funds at the time of signing the deed of sale in the notary. And you will also save thousands of euros in bank account maintenance fees. So picking a good bank account in Spain is crucial. On regards to our real estate service, we divide this process into 4 different steps. The first step is the location research. Before we start researching for properties like crazy, we like to start by analyzing different locations based on your preferences and expectations. This is something that many foreign buyers overlook and then regret. You may want to buy a property in Madrid, Barcelona, or Valencia, but you must take into account that there are dozens of districts in each city, and each district has a totally different atmosphere. And not only the district, but every single street is different, so you want to make sure that you choose the right location before buying a property. One thing that we always do with every client that comes to Spain is to spend one full day exploring the city with the client before visiting any property. We show them the different areas in the city, and we use the feedback to filter the best properties to visit for the next day. The second step is the property analysis and research. Here is where we honestly are the best. Thanks to having no ties or agreements with anyone, we have total freedom to search for the best properties. We normally call to dozens of real estate agencies, banks, real estate investment funds, notaries, and even private individuals to look for the best off-market deals. We prefer to find properties before they are published in MLS websites because we have more room for negotiation. And based on our location and the property analysis, we elaborate an investment performance report with a big data software. We use data from the most important real estate platforms on Airbnb, and we estimate the potential investment performance of a certain property in a certain location for different rental strategies, either for short-term rentals, seasonal rentals, or long-term rentals. So in this way, the buyer has an estimation of the potential investment returns for each rental strategy and the potential capital appreciation as well. And here I must emphasize that you will have your own personal real estate advisor fluent in English who will go with you to all the property viewings, to the bank, to the notary, to the land registry office, and anywhere you will need to go. And since we don't have any conflict of interest with the sellers, we will give you our honest professional advice without trying to sell you anything or pushing you to purchase a certain property. The third step will be the legal assistance for the property due diligence. Once you finally decide to purchase a property, we will carry out an extensive due diligence to make sure that the property has no debts attached to it or no hidden problems. We request all the documentation we need from the seller, and we manage all the contracts, always protecting your interest as a buyer. And the last step is the complimentary services that we include in our base fee. Once you sign the title deed in the notary, we will help you with all the bureaucratic procedures such as registering the ownership in the land registry office, all the property tax compliance, registering the property supplies, managing house renovation, tenant procurement for investment properties, property management, and basically anything you might need. Unfortunately, due to the current volume of requests that we are getting, we cannot take all the purchase orders that we receive. At this moment, we only accept property investment plans with a minimum investment of 300,000 euros. On the other hand, I should mention as well that as a property buyer's agent, we always charge a small deposit fee in advance. The deposit fee is fully refundable in case you are not convinced by our service or the properties we show you. The reason we charge a deposit is because we provide customized services and we invest a lot of time and resources for every single client, and that is a huge opportunity cost for us. That said, if you're finally interested in working with us, I encourage you to request a quotation by filling our contact form, and we will give you an answer in no more than 48 hours.